How's it going, everybody? Stu here. Right then, so you've clicked and you want to know how to make a tandoori chicken tikka. Well, here you go. This is my take on the recipe. Extremely nice, simple to prepare, and you're going to love it. I promise you, you really will. It smells good and it tastes absolutely divine. So what do you need? Okay, so you will need some mild curry powder, some garlic granules, onion granules, ground fenugreek, often called menthe, so look out for that one, garam masala, turmeric, smoked paprika. You can use normal paprika if you want to. I just like the smoked paprika because of that nice little, more that background flavour. Some dried coriander leaf, a pot of natural yogurt, 2 lemons, tomatoes. I'll probably only be using about 3 of those, and a large onion, and of course the chicken. Now I'm using chicken thighs. I like chicken thighs because they're so versatile, can go with many different things, and that's my preference. Doesn't have to be. You can use chicken breast if you want to, cut them into slices. However, I do like picking up a nice bit of thigh, especially when it's got this marinade on. Good, it is gorgeous. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, so here's what you will need. First of all, you need a dessert spoon of the curry powder, like so. Next is a teaspoon of garlic. Da-da. Next is a teaspoon of onion granules, then fenugreek or menthe if you're having trouble finding one or the other. It's there somewhere, trust me. Next is a heaped spoon of the garam masala, then turmeric, yet again, a spoon, paprika. I do like that smoked paprika, 2 teaspoons of that, and the coriander, 2 teaspoons of that as well. And there you have it. Doesn't that look colourful already? Very nice. But I have got the zest off the 2 lemons, so that's going to go into the bowl next, along with all my spices. The juices of the 2 lemons, they're going to go in there as well, and I'm going to add the yogurt. So that's what we're going to do next, folks. So let's start putting everything together. First of all, let's put all our spices in there. I've got my gloves on, as you can tell, because turmeric does have a bit of a tendency to dye your fingers. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, it is used as a clothes dye in countries afar. It does have that property. Okay, that smells good already, actually. So from there, with all the spices, give them a little mix. Bring them together, introduce them to one another. There you go. In with the zest. I do like the smell of lemon zest. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Give that a little mixing, like so. And then we're going to pop in the yogurt. So this is when it gets rather messy. It's 500 grams there anyway, folks, in case you wondered. Pop that in, like so. Okay. Right then, time to get messy. And bring that all together. Oh, yes indeed. I say it's simple to do, and you can use all them spices that you've got in the cupboard that you haven't used or don't know how to use them. So now you've got an excuse to take them out the spice rack or find them hidden away in the back of a cupboard somewhere, because everyone's got a space like that in the cupboard where there's just piles of spices. And there you go, there is your basic marinade. And that smells really, really, really good. So next is the chicken, and all I'm going to do with the chicken is just remove the skin. So there, that does smell very, very good. Okay, clean up, let's get to the chicken. So let's get started on the chicken. I do like working with chicken thighs. It's a nice piece of meat. It can go with anything if you remove it from the bone. I think anyway, it's just as nice as the chicken breast. It's a good all-rounder, it really is. And all we're going to do with these, quite simply, and I've taken my gloves off for this one, and people will be thinking, well, why have you using raw chicken? Why? Because you need a little bit of grip. But after you've done this, do make sure you wash your hands thoroughly, ladies and gentlemen. So, as easy as that. Just remove the skin and pop it in your marinade, like so. So that's the next stage. As easy as that. Then we'll get to the onion and tomato stage. So let's do that, shall we? So next we're going to deal with the onion. No finesse with it, we're just going to chop it up because that is going to be a bed for the chicken to sit on. As you can see, I've mixed up all the chicken in that marinade. That's going to sit there a little while whilst we deal with this. Got some tomatoes there. I only need 3, I think. So let's chop this up. As I say, no finesse, just chop it up. Chop it up straight down. I do like using a cleaver, folks. You'll notice that on the videos that I do. I've just got that used to using it. Don't have to be a master chef. Everyone's got their own way to chop an onion. So there's no rush, there's no hurry. As long as it gets done, that's it. And that's what you'll get from me. Just be straightforward, basic, simple, but extremely tasty at the end of the day. So all we're going to do, just chop it up like that. Nothing special. Easy, simple. If you do start crying, don't worry about it. There we go. That's all we've got to do. As easy as that. As easy as that. And with the tomato, whatever you want to say. Exactly the same. Quick slice. Nothing special. Let's keep it simple, folks, shall we? I know we've got a bit more time on our hands with this this lockdown malarkey and all the rest of it, but let's just keep it simple, because it's all about the flavour at the end of the day. That's what we're after. Ta-da! And that's it. So that's kind of the final stages of your prepping. So next, it's time to start cooking. And that's what we're going to do next. So, here we are. The final leg of it all, shall we say. Okay, shut up, Stu, get on with it. Right, okay. Got my trusty baking tray here. It's been through the wars a bit, but it's still good. Still rocking and rolling. So we're going to get the onion and we'll create a base, a bed. I'm not going to put any oil on the bottom of there, because when that starts cooking, all the juices are going to come out the chicken and sink into the tomato and the onion. And that will smell absolutely divine in itself. You noticed I've got my gloves back on. Talk amongst yourselves, by the way. Talk amongst yourselves. Keeping it simple, keeping it basic. Very, very good and very, very tasty. Okay. Pop the toms on. Doesn't have to be uniform, just whack them on as long as the area that you put in the chicken, there's at least something on there. Oop. Little bit of a splat there, but never mind. It is what it is. Okay. And next, we're going to pop the chicken on. Oh yeah? Yeah. Well, go on then. I will. There we go. And this is going to go in the oven about 170 for about an hour and a half. Wow, look at that. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Very, very nice. And that marinade really does smell excellent. Now I know there's a load of recipes out there, ladies and gentlemen, for your chicken tikka. This is my take on it. Straightforward, simple, but very, very, very tasty. I'll just shove that one down there and pop that one there. All tucked in nice. Look at that. Wow. And I'm going to use a little bit more of that tikka. Waste not, want not, folks. Waste not, want not. I think we've used it all, actually, to be honest. Ta-da! There you go. Nice and messy, isn't it? Lovely. Get in there. That's what it's all about. Lovely. Okay, let's pop these gloves off and I'll be back with you in just a second. Like so. As easy as that. As easy as that. So that can go. Because we're finished. And this is now going to go in the oven. About 170 for an hour and a half. And I'll be with you then. Oh, yes indeed. Okay, so here we go. Wow. Oh, wow, the smell is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Just look at that. Nice and dark. Let's just take one so you can see. There you go. You got the onions and the tomatoes and there all the goodness from the chicken is soaked in. Wow, mouth is watering. And there you go. Serve it with rice, salad. Totally up to you, whatever you want to do, but yeah, lovely. There we go.